I'm very pleased to see that criminal record checks will be required for candidates. I'm also happy to see that the Minister of Municipal Affairs will be validating the recall petitions. That lifts the burden and cost off of municipalities. Fully exempting housing providers from all property taxes. This is a big deal. We have been doing this as a municipality for quite some time and asking the province to match this, and I'm very happy to see that they are now following our lead. Frankly, these are all things that I've been pushing for several years, and I'm glad to see that they are happening now. Now for the stuff that's a little bit more troubling. The ability for Cabinet to direct Council to amend or repeal any bylaw. Second, big money being reintroduced into municipal campaigns. There is now the ability for candidates to receive money directly from unions and corporations. And I'm interested in this notion of Cabinet being able to remove a councillor if it's in the public interest. Yet there's no definition of public interest. What does it actually mean? So are we now in a world where elections can be bought by big money and they can then be overturned by a Cabinet that doesn't like the results? So in many ways, this is a significant piece of legislation that requires thoughtful and fulsome response. However, we have little to no details on things that can stand to change the face of municipal government. The provincial government claims that this is intended to ensure that local elections are transparent, that they're fair, and they're free. But I'm left asking why they've inserted themselves into municipal government in a manner that actually strips the voting public's right to elect the council that they believe is the best to serve them. I think the idea that the municipal government no longer has the ability to set forth bylaws that wouldn't be turned over by a provincial government is something that we all need to think carefully about. You have an order of government that's duly elected to represent its citizens, the people that voted for them. And we are making decisions based on expert information, public hearings, all kinds of feedback. And you have another order of government that doesn't have that connection to the people who can overturn things. I think that's absolutely cause for concern. From what I can see, there are a few examples where municipal governments definitely can benefit from some of the things that they are doing. Their ability to waive property taxes for non-market housing providers is a great example of something they've done well here, taking the burden of cost off of local taxpayers when it comes to validating a recall petition. Absolutely a great move. I'm very happy about those things, but everything else is pretty nebulous, not a lot of answers around it, and I think it's bordering on overreach in many cases.